Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very fun video. We are going to do this look with a first impressions of the stunning Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. I know. The lip, I will say, is also part of the collection. I wouldn't say it matches this look. It's a beautiful lip and the texture is beautiful. I'll get into it in a while, why I have it on. But it doesn't necessarily match. So if you see my Instagram pictures, which my Instagram is linked down below, I always post pictures there of my eyes and my full face. Then I might have a different lip in that because I don't think it fully goes, but I have it on for the video anyway because I want to wear it and see what it's like. Basically, we're going to do a first impressions using the stunning Flower Punk palette. The packaging is beautiful. We've got this gorgeous mirror kind of background, like you can kind of see there, like it reflects really well. But on top is all this like overlay of pictures, like flowers, butterflies, moths, animals, almost like jungle-esque kind of style. And then it is a magnetic top that you can actually like remove. It's got a mirror on the inside, but you can also attach it here. I will say one thing. I think one of my shades is overpacked or not pressed down enough because every time I drag the shadow or the lid across, it drags. And that's the Sun Gazer shade. The shimmer here, what I have on the lid. Probably my favourite colour of the palette so far. So I'm just going to take the lid off so you can see it properly here. But this is our colour story. Now, isn't that just a springy, summery dream in a palette? And it's a little bit, you get a little bit of grunge and with this kind of purpley shade here. But the shimmers in here look stunning, but you can also do soft pastel if you wanted to. I tried to fit as many colours as I could on the palette, from the palette on my eyes. I didn't use stained glass and I didn't use golden age, but I used everything else in this look, and I will definitely be using the other shades in looks for my 3 looks on palette, which I will have up soon, so hit subscribe down below to see that coming up as well. But I seen the palette and I just knew I had to have it. It's flower punk, grunge, kind of alternative colour, and I just think it's so pretty. Look at it, it's so pretty. I'm so happy with the texture of these shadows. I'm going to throw up some swatches as I'm speaking now, but the texture of these shadows, the shade Sun Gazer, which is the shade that I have on my lid, the really kind of chartreusey shimmer, oh my god, it just goes on like an absolute dream. I'm very excited to try the shimmery pink, which I haven't already, but the mattes blend really well. The shade Chlorophyll, which is that kind of limey green that I always tend to gravitate towards, it's kind of a satin matte and it's beautiful. I'm excited to see what Golden Age looks like on the eye as well, to see how murky that will go. But the shimmery Aloe Cove, the blue, oh my god, I haven't even got a glitter primer on it. It looks beautiful, but I definitely want to use it with a glitter primer to see how intense I can actually get it. So that is the swatches, and I was just so excited to get this palette. I got it for my birthday, which was at the beginning of June. I've just been so excited to actually jump in and get into this and try it out. Also with this collection, they came out with a lip mask, which I didn't go for. Did it come out with blushes? I don't think so. They came up with 2 lip sets. So one was like a nude kind of set and the other was the Noir, I think. And this is it here. And it comes in this tin, which I didn't know it came in a like tin like this. And look how beautiful the packaging is on that. So pretty. But I went for this one because this is the more colourful lip set, and I mainly went for it because of the teal that's in it. I will also throw up some swatches on the screen as well. The shade that I'm wearing at the minute is the pink. It's called Cactus Flower. And then you have Agave, which is the teal. If the teal had came separately, I probably would have just ordered the teal. But I'm very happy I have the 4 shades now, and this texture is just so different. I also have Mahogany, which is the brown, and Dahlia, which is the red. I'm excited to wear the red, actually. It's a very strange texture. It's a lip clay. So essentially a liquid lipstick and a lip mousse mixed together. That's the only way I can describe it to someone. So very thin texture. Applies pigmented like a liquid lip. It sets like a liquid lip as well, but very thin. I can't feel it on my lips at all. So that's why I feel like it's like a lip mousse. It's just very smooth. Went on really well, dried quite quick as well, and look how pigmented it is. It's beautiful. I think that's so pretty. My lips don't feel dry, so I'm chuffed and I cannot wait to wear that teal or the red or the brown. I can't wait to wear them all. So that's my initial thoughts on the actual palette. Obviously, like I said, I will be recreating this look in the video as well. But as I said, hit subscribe down below to see my 3 looks on palette that's coming up soon. And also follow my Instagram down below to see the pictures of the look. So let's get in to see what the performance of the actual palette is like. Okay guys, so let's get into the first impressions, and I'm so excited to play with this palette. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So obviously Flower Punk, this is the packaging. I'm going to try not to blind you if I can. There we go. So I'm going to try and use as many colours in this palette as I can. Probably not going to use every single colour. There may be like 1 or 2 I don't use, but I plan on using a lot of colours and all 3 different variations of colours. So I'm definitely going to use the blue, pink and the green, all 3 of them in one colour scheme. So my brows, eyeshadow primer and skin is already on. It is listed down below so you can see it there. And we're just going to get started. So it's going to be a mostly green look with the pops of the other colour. So I'm going to take the shade Earthship, the deepest shade in the palette, the dark kind of khaki green. Just pop my hair back because I almost forgot. So I'm just going to take that on a Makeup Geek defined crease brush, and we're just going to pop this on the outer corner. I'm starting with this because I want to be able to blend this out with another shade rather than layering them up. Just taking a little bit at a time. Ooh, she's pretty. Very nice. So I'm kind of taking this on the outer corner and almost at a diagonal. So from my lash line kind of outwards like this. I will bring it into the crease as well just for definition, but this is how I'm starting the look. I'm just taking a little bit at a time and just slowly flick it out a little bit. Don't go too far, like the furthest that you want to go, because I do still have to blend anyway. Then taking a little bit more, and we're just going to run that about halfway through the crease. It's applying really nice. Not getting any patchiness or anything like that. So we're going for that kind of shape because I do want it to kind of wing out a little bit, and then we'll have the little pops here and there when you see how I do those. Okay, I'm not bringing that onto my lower lash line because I'm going to use the other colours there. So I'm going to take, do I want to take Golden Age or Chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is the really limey one, which I think is the one I want to go for. And Golden Age is a little bit more kind of murky, leaning on a mustard. But I think I want to go for Chlorophyll, the really bright one, because, I mean, it's my kind of colour. And I'm taking, oh my goodness me, I am taking it on an Inglot 6SS brush, and holy crap, let's tap that off. So we're going to use that to go around, and I'm almost kind of overlapping it with that first dark shade. Again, leaving a little gap in here because I want to pop a colour in here. And just let the brush do the work for you. It will blend it out for you. You may have to go back and forward between your 2 shades. But I don't want this to be a super deep look, even though it will be with that dark shade. But I just wanted to have the depth there, but still have this bright pop. That's why I went for this one instead of the Golden Age shade. And this Chlorophyll shade is almost like a satin. Like, it's definitely matte, but like a little bit of a sheen off it. Not shimmer or anything like that, but just a little bit more of a satin finish. What I would consider a satin finish anyway. Okay, so I think I'm going to play with all the matte shades before I go in with too many shimmers. Well, definitely my lid shimmer anyway. So I'm going to go into the shade Peach Soju. I don't know. The light matte pink. That's kind of like a rosy pink. I'm going to take that on a 221S brush. So a small little kind of blending brush, skinny blending brush. And this is what's going to go in this little pocket in here. Why do I like putting pink and green right beside each other when they don't blend well together? I don't know. So I've said it before, don't like over blend where they meet, just like enough to where there's no harshness. But if you start blending too much, you will get a bit muddy. I'm getting fallout from this palette, but it's dusting right away. So that is just kind of going around the inner part of my crease there, just around like my eyeball, so I have a nice shape going on my eye. Okay, so then sticking with the mattes, we're going to go for Nouveau, which is the kind of deeper, almost muted, rosy, dusty kind of colour. Taking that on a Cash Beauty K10 brush, a small little stubby brush, and we're going to run that along the outer corner of the lower lash line. So where this is like a soft rose shade, like a pastel rose, this one I'm using now, the Nouveau shade, is its darker counterpart essentially. I'm running that about halfway across, just out on the outer corner. Connected to the green, but again, it is a pinky, like plummy kind of colour, so they won't really blend well together. So you just want to get them to kind of, you know, fiddle into each other. So just like that, just making it as thick as you want on the outer half of the lower lash line. Getting really close to your lashes, but again, just make it as thick as you want because we're going to blend it out anyway. So then I'm going to take this brush here. This is from MAC. It's a 512 SES. It came out with their Christmas collection. Just a kind of dense, flat, almost fluffy brush, but still quite flat. And we're going to go back into Peach Soju, the pink that we used on that inner part in here. And I'm going to use that to smudge out that lower lash line. Again, go back and forward as you want between the deep and the light shade, and blend it down as far as you want. I wanted to have a bit of depth there, so I do want to be able to see that dark shade still. Just adding a little bit more of Nouveau, the deeper shade, just to re-intensify right up against my lashes. Okay, and then the last matte I think I'm going to use is the Mint Fever, which is this super bright, minty, almost like sea foamy kind of colour. Almost like an aqua, actually. Taking that on a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 10 brush. Little pencil brush like this. And that's going to go on the inner part of that lower lash line. And I just get them to kind of merge into each other in the middle part here. And I think I want to like layer shimmers over these. So put the pink on this bit out here. And then put the blue shimmer in here. I kind of want to use all the shimmers if I can. Oh, I love that colour. Wow. I like that. Almost feels like a butterfly wing with all the colours kind of like placed around the eye. I really like it. So we're going into shimmers. So I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer because I just prefer how shimmers apply with it. You can always not use a glitter primer, and from swatching these, they work great. I'm going to take a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 7 blush brush because it's just super flat and it's clean. So that's the main reason. But I'm going to take that and we're going to apply the glitter primer over the lid. We're not using like lots of glitter primer. I'm not really worried about doing a cut crease around like that. If it ends up being sharp, it's sharp. If not, then it's not. So glitter primer is on and nice and even. I'm going to go into Sun Gazer, which is the most shiny, chartreusey, olivey, slightly limey, murky green. It's all the fun things you want out of a green, and I'm going to take that on the same brush. I've just wiped the glitter primer off mostly. Picks up very well on the brush. Bear in mind there is probably residue from the glitter primer, so let's see. Oh my god, look how textured that is. It does seem to have like, I won't say a translucent base, but almost a translucent base. Like it definitely, once I do like my general coating and then I go in just with a little bit extra, it'll be fine. But I can still see my skin underneath it a little bit, even though it is so pigmented. Yeah, once I've kind of gone in with an extra little bit after the initial layer, it's beautiful. Look at that colour. Oh my god. Can you see how textured that is? I hope you can. I hope the light is not washing it out too much. Oh my god, it's so textured. Like I have my phone just here and it's so textured. Then I'm just going to take my defined crease brush from Makeup Geek, take a little bit more of Earthship, the very dark green in the palette, what we use in the crease first, and we're just going to stamp around the edges. Obviously not where the pink is, but just around where it meets the green. And then just take the brush that I used with the, what is it called, Peach Soju, the lighter pink in here, and just flick it along the edge. Again, we don't want to blend them, we just want them to be soft and merged into each other. Okay, so I think I've changed my mind a little bit. I don't think I'm going to use Stained Glass, which is that pink shade, because it'll make out here shiny and I'll lose the bit of depth that I have out here to keep my eye nice and shaped out here. So I'm just going to do the blue in here, the shimmery blue, what's called Aloe Cove. That's such a pretty name, oh my god. But I'm going to do that just on the inner part here. And then I have another look where I'll use like the pink to show it off a little bit more in my 3 Luxon palette, which I cannot wait for. So I don't think I'm going to do any glitter primer for this yet. I may, but I don't think I will. But we're going to take Aloe Cove, which is that gorgeous, minty, kind of has a little bit of a, like here it looks a bit gold when I have it like this side here. When I have it down like this, it just looks kind of turquoise, so I'm excited. I'm going to take a 231 from MAC, a small little lip brush like this, and I'm just going to layer that on top of that teal. Oh, it sticks quite well. There is a little bit of fallout from that green shade. I know I said that there wasn't much, but there is some, so I will have to try that up in a while. But that colour, wow. I have a fun look in mind for this in my 3 Luxon palette, which I will be doing, obviously. I'm very excited for. Okay, so I think that is done. Am I done? I think so. So I'm going to jump off. I am going to finish off my eyes, do my liner, lashes, cheeks, and I will do my lip on camera because I have a fun lip to show you guys. So it's part of the collection, so I will do that on camera for you guys, but I'm going to do the rest off camera. So I will be back in a sec. Okay guys, so I have mostly finished off the look, but I have my lips to do, but I'll just tell you quickly what I used. So as far as the eyes go, I really debated whether to do a wing liner or not, but I decided not to because I really liked how it was already shaped. And I think the wing liner would have just made it very stark looking. I don't know. It was just, it in the end, I'm happy with what I chose. So I just did my waterline, which I used the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Fresh, which almost matches that colour that we have in here. It's maybe a little bit bluer, but very close, and I think it goes really well with the look. My mascara is the Clinique High Impact Mascara, so I've moved on from my Clinique Lash Power Mascara. There may still be videos up during this month of me using Clinique, but it's because I've pre-recorded them, as I've said about my hair. I've pre-recorded them, so I moved on to my High Impact from Clinique. It's another small size, but I've been using that. My lashes then are the LA Splash Dauntless lashes in the style Diva. It's the purple box, and they're quite dense in the root and very spiky, but still have a nice flare to them. I think they look beautiful and kind of give me that fairy vibe. For cheeks then, I used my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalkr bronzer in the shade Inda Sun, and it's their lightest shade, and I honestly can say that this is probably my favorite bronzer of all time. Like, it's just works. It's so foolproof. Between this and Benefit Hula Light, I think I'd be between both, but it just works. Then for cheeks, I used my MAC Extra Dimension blush in the shade Look Don't Touch. It was from the Black Cherry collection that came out for spring, but here in Ireland it came out in summer because of COVID. It was in store in summer, but it's this shade here, very similar to Clinique Melon Pop. If you can't get this one, Melon Pop is probably the closest thing that I know to this. And then for highlight, I feel like I've been using these cheek products so much. This is the Double Gleam Extra Dimension Skin Finish from MAC as well, just to give that really nice, soft, wet look to the cheeks, and I love it. So just before I do the actual liquid lip, I'm going to use a lip pencil. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Lip Liner in the shade Fiery, which is like a red pink kind of colour. I may not like this with this look on, so I may change afterwards, but I just want to see what it's like and feel what it's like on. So I'm not going to fill in this lip with the pencil because I want to be able to feel the texture of these lip clays, because apparently they feel really lightweight and not drying. So the shade I'm going to use is Cactus Flower, which is the really, really bright pink. Is it going to be a bit much? I don't know. I mean, it is me, so very few things are a bit too much for me, but will it be too much of a different kind of pink for the look? I don't know. It's such a pretty colour. My God, and the pigment. The texture is weird, but I like it. I don't think it goes with this look though. Not how many colours I have gone on my eyes. I think it's just a bit red, on the red side. So I'll probably change it for like actual pictures and stuff like that. But I just want to get an idea of this. Okay, so it's very moussey. Dries quite quickly. Very lightweight. I can't actually feel it now that it's dry. So pigmented though, so it's like a hybrid between a lip mousse and a lip cream. So on it feels like a lip mousse, but applying it and the way it sets like a liquid lip. Very strange, very nice though, and I'm very excited for the dark brown and the teal and the red. I mean, I'm excited for all the colours, but yeah, I probably will just change it out for pictures just because it's going up on Instagram, so I want pictures to kind of have an overall cohesive look, and I don't think this just matches how much I have gone on the eye, so I'll probably swap out a different lip. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I will have it listed down below. I am, however, going to do my outro with the lip on because why not? I'll just see. It's not dry. It's so weird. Anyway, this is our look. This is the first impressions using the Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. When I heard the name, when I seen the packaging, when I seen the colour story, I just knew I had to have this. I am a flower punk. I am a punk, kinda, not really. I like all things dark and weird, but I also like things bright and colourful. So I think that goes with my vibe quite well. And it's Kaleidos, so I mean, you can't go wrong with the formula. I've yet to find a dud with Kaleidos. Like, I probably have like least favourite shades and palettes, but yet to find an actual bad eyeshadow from Kaleidos. I know. I do have another palette that I said in the beginning coming up later on. I don't know exactly when it's scheduled to go up, that I did order with this. It's not a new palette, it is a slightly older palette. So my overall verdict of the palette, I love it. I think that shimmery green is just, it's just Oh my god, I cannot wait to do a halo eye. I definitely want to do a halo eye. I cannot wait to play a little bit more with like that pinky shimmer, because we didn't play with that. And that weird mustardy shade. Let me know down below in the comments what you think, what colour combo I should do, what you want to see out of this palette, and I'll see if I can do it. So if you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know you like the video so I will continue to do more. I have so many palettes right now. I'm just giving myself more work, and I'm already back in work and I can't cope and I'm lacking sleep, but it's fine, it's fine. We're not stressed, I'm not stressed, it's fine, it's fine. Also, as I said in the beginning, the pictures of this look will be up on my Instagram, which is also linked down below. I also have TikTok down below, which I will have a up closer tutorial of this look. It's the exact same look, but still it's fun, and transformations and weird stuff I do on that as well. And also, like I said, leave me a comment down below, let me know what colours you would like to see me use out of the palette, because I'm missing a look for my third looks on palette and I want to do a third look, so let me know. And also let me know if you like the look. Have you got this palette? Have you not got the palette? What do you think of the palette? Also, don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos. I have many more of these coming up, many more first impressions, third looks on palettes, colour series, up close collections, which I still have to film a few of those, but that's fine, we're gonna get there. Just things. Yeah, is it weird? It's, as I'm filming this now, it's June, but July when this video is going up, I'm already thinking about Halloween looks. Anyway, before I ramble anymore, that is it, and I will see you in the next video, guys.